A man in Arizona reportedly wanted to start a race war with a mass shooting at a concert in May. Federal investigators say the 58-year-old suspect was indicted earlier this week for several firearm charges, but he's been on the FBI's radar since October. Court docs say that's when an informant tipped off the FBI in Phoenix that a man expressed interest in triggering a race war before the next presidential election. The affidavit says the informant had spoken to the suspect several times at gun shows over the years. But more recently, his comments became alarming, like advocating for mass shootings that target Black, Jewish, or Muslim people. The suspect was under surveillance for 3 months at the beginning of this year. And that's when investigators learned he was planning a mass shooting to target Black people at a yet-to-be-determined rap concert in Atlanta. The 58-year-old was eventually arrested in mid-May, and he told agents he never intended to follow through with the attack.
Welcome to CSL TV, and I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. Now, if you're new to the channel, this is just a review, a reaction, as well as an informational channel. Hopefully, the information will probably help you and someone out, and we just pretty much watch these videos and discuss them. And I just got to thank the folks that's been rocking with me, because you could be somewhere else trying to watch these videos. We got you rocking it out, and it's just sad to see that the world we live in today and how it's evolving to what it become to stuff like this you see in the news. But I don't like making my intros too long, so as always, I hope you guys having a beautiful, blessed day. Let's get it.
Is up. This is 43-year-old Robert Kawada from Boston, a successful entrepreneur who reportedly sold his language learning startup last year. Now he's accused of something that's pure evil. Authorities say that after Robert and the woman he was dating for a few months broke up, the girlfriend told him she was pregnant. Robert, though, allegedly had other plans and came up with a scheme to get the woman to take abortion meds without her knowing it. He allegedly provided his girlfriend with the pills, claiming they were iron supplements or other vitamins. He would even check her mouth to ensure she had taken them. Prosecutors say the pills were actually misoprostol, a controversial abortion drug. It's available in Massachusetts by prescription, and evidence from his phone showed a call to an online pharmacy that sells it. Police say Robert went to extreme lengths, including staging a fake call from a nurse to convince her to take the pills. The victim experienced severe cramps and shivering after taking the pills, leading to a miscarriage. When she had the miscarriage, Robert asked her to send pictures. Court documents revealed that his phone search history included disturbing terms like 9-week aborted fetus pics. In court, Robert pleaded not guilty to several charges, including poisoning and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. He is currently being held on a $100,000 bail and is due back in court for a probable cause hearing in July.
Now, I find that to be quite disturbing that this dude, who was having fun helping create a life, was tricking someone to kill a life. And no, I don't agree with abortion, but I do understand when people go through stuff, they might not be able to hold up to those responsibilities. But let that be the woman, or the person I should say, who's carrying the kid, which is a woman. But let that be, you know what I'm saying, her decision on if she want to follow through with what he tricked her into doing. Again, I just hope that justice is served on this one, because he did the research and all this other negative shit to take a life, but he should have did all the researches and shit when having fun, you know, unprotected this and that. Your ass can create life.
This story is shocking, and we have to warn you, the details may be upsetting. This is 43-year-old Justin Alexander Shetler, an Oregon native and survivalist who embarked on a journey seeking enlightenment. Justin was known for his ability to live off the grid. His survival skills were legendary among his friends and followers. He was last seen traveling in the Parvati Valley of India, which is known for its spiritual significance and its treacherous terrain, earning the nickname the Valley of Death. He was carrying nothing more than a walking stick he turned into a flute and a woolen wrap. While there, he met an Indian holy man who invited him to trek to a sacred site where the Hindu god Shiva supposedly meditated for 3,000 years. Justin agreed and set off on this dangerous journey into the mountains with 2 other people. One of the last messages he left on his blog and social media was ominous. "I should be back, but if I'm not back by then, "Don't come looking for me." A few weeks later, friends and family started to worry when they hadn't heard from Justin. His mother and a friend even flew to India to search for him. The Parvati Valley has a dark reputation. Over the past 25 years, at least 24 foreign tourists have disappeared or died there. Speculation ran wild. Some believed Justin had fallen into the river, others suspected foul play, possibly involving a local mafia or drug trade. Justin's belongings were found scattered around the valley, but his iPhone, which he used to document his travels, was never recovered. Despite his extensive survival training, which included training Marines, Justin vanished without a trace. This all happened back in 2016, but the case remains unsolved. And now, his story has gained renewed attention through the Tenderfoot TV podcast Status Untraced, hosted by Liam Luxon. Luxon's investigation has brought to light new details and theories about Justin's disappearance, hoping to finally uncover the truth. Justin's family continues to search for answers, holding on to hope that one day they will find closure.
Man, that's crazy. But, man, I don't even know what to say on this one. Just because he was going on a journey, you know what I'm saying? And just because you have a whole bunch of different skill techniques on how to survive and all this and that stuff, there's also stuff out there that's stronger than those techniques, which I'm not saying it's not good to have, but when you're doing something that dangerous and you're going to another country and people exploring these countries and stuff like that, there's things over there that we don't know about, just as well as there's stuff, you know, in those countries that we shouldn't even mess around with just because of how sacred and the history of it. You know, you can't go change some shit that happened a long time ago and thinking that you can experience it and be like, well, I made this and that, you know, whatever. But I just hope that this documentary that they about to bring out shine a light on what could possibly happen, and hopefully this could be an alarm to let folks know that if you do go on this crazy journey, what you should do to possibly, you know what I'm saying, but you really don't know until you actually stuck in those situations. So I just hope that nobody really out there going on these crazy type missions in today's world because of how people look at us.